and you might be as experienced as I am in breastfeeding. If you have a child like this, things are just not easy. It's as simple as that. Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of Walk and Talk. Thought that was a great idea. You know, I've been walking the baby multiple times a day, going up and down to walk him to nap, to sleep. So why not use this time to actually do something with it? Today I'm walking in our neighborhood just because we're home. I have my oldest son with me, 8-year-old. His name is Aeneas. And my 3-year-old son, Mirdin. And of course, baby Fenrich, who is 3 months old. I am walking him in a beautiful Didymos Nora wrap, size 6. In a, as you can see, front cross carry. Very easy knot to make, very easy wrapping method. It's the one I use the most. So, okay, so walk and talk. Yeah, that's what I'm going to name this series. Walk and talk, just because I am walking a lot of times a day with a little one who needs his sleeps, and I'm going to talk about natural parenting things during my walks. So yeah, let's do that. I had this question this morning on Instagram that I actually like a lot. They asked me, what is the difference between nursing my oldest child and nursing my youngest one? Because there's 17 years between them. That needs a little bit of explanation. I have been breastfeeding, nursing for 17 years non-stop. Not a single day without. So I had always at least one child drinking. Someone is doing something there.
I hear a noise. I hear a noise coming from there.
Yeah, there's noise coming from there.
By the way?
Can you see the smoke there? I think they are clearing the land.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah? You want to go closer? Oh well, little intermezzo. Let me first bring my boys to the noise and to the people who are clearing the land. I didn't think this through, did I? I should have known that walking with little boys will always end in something else than was originally the plan. But okay.
So the brain has to do the healing. It's gonna come. Right now,
Boys will be boys. I don't know if walk and talk is a great idea, but okay, we go with it for now. Let's go back to the question, the difference between my oldest and my youngest. I explained the dynamics of our family and how it went. Okay, let me tell you. Nursing this one is much harder than nursing my oldest one. So, with my oldest 3 children, 3 girls, close together, 3 under 3. Things went actually very smoothly. It just went. It went smoothly, it went without any problems, except for the first week of nursing. And yeah, it was so easy. When the second one was born, I nursed 2 of them. When the third one was born, the other 2 were still drinking. I nursed all 3 of them, and it went go with the flow, and it was easy. I think I only had 1 thing going on, no 2, because the first week was hard. I was 18 when I was born. She was born in a hospital. Not a good experience at all. They told me, because I was 18, that I was too young to breastfeed, literally. They were also convinced that they were right, the nurses in the hospital. So I was all on my own to figure it out. Yes, 18 was young to figure things out on your own. You would think that nurses would help you and you would go on your merry way afterwards. But they didn't help me at all. If anything, they daily tried to convince me to stop breastfeeding and give formula to my child, to my baby. It even went that far that they were literally bullying me into trying to believe what they believe. Never happened. Yes?
Can you give me my Julia?
Of course you can have your step. Here you are. Come get it. Come get it. Okay. Breastfeeding didn't start easy, of course. It was my first time breastfeeding. I did things wrong. It ended in me having cracked nipples and blood coming out of it. It was bad that first week. It hurt like hell, really. And when I asked for help to them, their reaction was, no. You decided to breastfeed even though we said you couldn't. Now you figure it out on your own. But okay, that start wasn't easy, but it's the start. Every breastfeeding journey, most at least, have a difficult start, so I can deal with that. After the girls, the easy breastfeeding journey with the girls, we got 3 boys. Oh, so many flies. And the boys, yeah, is it because it's boys? Or I don't know. But boys are hard to raise, hard to do, even as a baby. I always think that my girls everything went so smoothly with them, and then the boys came along and things are hard. But yeah, okay, so breastfeeding my first boy ended in 19 months of clogged ducts and not ducts. I said ducts, okay, ducts and mastitis. I had 21 clogged ducts and 6 of those became mastitis. Not fun, in 19 months. My second child, Merdin, he is a giant. Look at the guy. He's 3 years old, but he has the size of a 6-year-old. So, he's a giant. When he was a baby, he drank a lot. I couldn't keep up. Also, he was 3 weeks old when he became ill with RS virus. He was already born almost a month too early. His body just didn't do well. We went to the hospital. He got antibiotics, which I'm actually so against because antibiotics destroy your entire system. I'm anti-antibiotics. Truly, there are so many beautiful alternatives to give a child or to give yourself than the mainstream antibiotics that destroy your entire gut flora. But he was 3 weeks old and he was already a month too soon. All my alternatives went down the drain because he was just too young, too small. So, in the end, we had to give him antibiotics to get through that. Try to hold off for as long as possible, and as I suspected before, the antibiotics destroyed a lot in the little guy. Also his ability to digest my milk. He created a lactose allergy. And then for the rest, he just drank a lot. So much. And now we have this one, 3.5 years later. And the first 2 months started out the same as with Aeneas, but even more recurring. I had clock duct after clock duct, literally at least one a week for the first 2 months. I had mastitis 2 times in the first 2 months. He's also a huge drinker. And not only that, but it's just hard with him. He is not easy to get happy, if that makes any sense. It's just a very, very fuzzy boy. It's tough with this one. Maybe even tougher than going through 21 clock ducts in 19 months. It was my hardest pregnancy, my hardest birth, and now my hardest postpartum period with my hardest breastfeeding period. So, what do I want to say with that? It's not the difference between my oldest and my youngest. It's a great question, but with that you assume that it's the breastfeeding that causes the difference. The experience in breastfeeding that causes the difference. It's not. Every child is different. Every child nurse is different. And you might be as experienced as I am in breastfeeding. If you have a child like this, things are just not easy. It's as simple as that. I hope this walk and talk was off to a good start. Let's hope I did well for this first episode. I like the idea of walk and talks, just have to think it through a little bit better. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you later. Bye.